Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel and welcome as well if this is your first visit here. We are Soulmates Twin Flames Tarot and we're excited to join you on your journey today as we do a timeless pick a card stack reading to see what your person's intentions are with you. We do these longer pick a card stack readings on Wednesdays and usually do a shorter tarot reading on a specific topic on Thursdays. But tomorrow we will do a shorter version of the pick a stack readings and we're calling that quick pick a stack readings. So you may want to check that out as well. And thank you for allowing us to be part of your journey today. And remember, this is a general reading for the collective, so not all of it may resonate with you. Take from this reading what speaks to your soul and let the rest go. And if you're interested in looking at your personal journey with us, there's a link in the description below, as well as in the first comment pinned to the top on how to get readings with us. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you view this reading, it applies to you. Also remember, as always, general readings are for entertainment purposes. As you can see, there are 3 card stacks with crystal obelisks on top to choose from. Stack number 1 is the Star Tarot, and that comes with the clear crystal quartz. Stack number 2 is the Tarot of the Divine and the Amethyst. And stack number 3 is the Curious Cat's Tarot, and that comes with the Rose Quartz obelisk. These are the 3 options for today's pick a stack reading for your person's intentions with you. Pick the stack or the crystal you feel most drawn to. Perhaps you're drawn to the tarot deck or the crystal or both. Take your time and pause if you need to. So again, clear quartz for number 1, amethyst for number 2, and number 3 is the rose quartz. Timestamps are below in the description, so you can go directly to your reading. Now take a moment to relax and release everything except what is happening in this moment. This time is for you. Let's begin your journey together. Hi everyone, welcome back. This is the reading for those who chose the Star Tarot and the Clear Quartz. Remember, this is a general reading, so not all of it will resonate with everyone, or perhaps only part of it will resonate with you. Just take in what resonates with you and release the rest to the universe. Or if you can tell early on in the reading it doesn't resonate with your situation, you may wish to choose a different stack. So again, we're looking at your person's current intentions with you, whether they're a divine masculine, divine feminine, twin flame, soulmate, or a crush. I have some oracle cards here, and then we'll look at the tarot as well as some message cards from your person to further clarify their intentions. So we have Sky Bridge. We have romantic love, and we have come together. So Skybridge is interesting because it says that there's a possibility for union. And if we look at this card closely, there is an abyss and there is no way back. There is no option but to move forward. So this card tells us your person can really no longer postpone the inevitable and that they're about to take a leap of faith and move forward with you and your connection. Now the next card is romantic love. And this says the frequency of love supports our journey to feel whole and complete through the experience and reflection of a conscious lover. Okay, so love is one of the highest frequencies. And when we're in love, we're in the middle of it with no awareness of where it begins or where it ends. Now, this next oracle card for your reading, stack number 2, is Come Together. Basic meaning of this card is love needs to be shared. Love involves a give and take between you and your person. So if you've been the giver and your person has been the taker in this connection, all of that is about to change. as your person will be taking more effort to be more giving with you, because they will take a leap of faith to embrace this romantic love. So now I have some tarot cards, and this is the Star Tarot. I'm going to shuffle these and see what your person's true intentions are for you. Stack number 1. What are your true intentions for stack number 1? Let's see what the tarot has to say about that. The Nine of Swords. So perhaps you've been through a really difficult time with your person, or you're currently going through a difficult time with them now. And these oracle cards show us that if you have been going through a period of difficulty, or if you've been in a separation, that time is about to change. And it's going to become something that is more positive. Let's see what else we get in terms of tarot cards. The World, the Prince of Wands, the Six of Wands. Well, this is actually good, because this is actually talking about taking action. The Prince of Wands is someone who's very decisive, and someone who is willing to take that leap of faith, someone who's willing to jump from the sky bridge, someone who has a plan and does what he can to facilitate that plan. This World coming up next to the Nine of Swords as well really tells us that this period of difficulty, harshness, perhaps even cruelty is coming to an end. So if you are separated or going through a really difficult time with your person at the moment, the World card tells us that that time is coming to an end. Now, the Six of Wands is about courage and having the courage and the strength and the stamina within to actually make something happen. And here is the heart here. This is about your person deciding to follow their heart and actually establish this strong connection of romantic love between the two of you. Let's see what else we have for the tarot. Connection. Person's intentions. The Four of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and the King of Cups. Stop it there. So the Four of Pentacles is actually interesting, because in a regular reading, it really talks about financial gain and having money in the bank and holding on to my money, a little bit like being a miser. But when it comes to a romantic relationship, the Four of Pentacles tells us that your person wants to hold on to you. This is someone that wants to hold you close to them, hold you close to their heart. And the swan is the symbol in the middle of this card. And of course, the sun is here as well. The swan is the symbol for soulmates and twin flames. And so swans mate for life. So this is really saying that your person's intentions is to actually really consider having this relationship with you be something that goes long term. Move this around a little bit to make room. Now the next card is the Ten of Swords, and a lot of people can perceive that the Ten of Swords is about betrayal and being stabbed in the back, but the 10 is also right after the 9. And 10s are usually what clears out the space to prepare us to make way for the 1. So this is really about, this Ten of Swords in this regard is really about leaving all this really, if you've been through a difficult period with your person, really leaving all of that negativity behind and really getting rid of the trying to control everything with the mind, and being in this disconnect between the heart and the mind. Because maybe if you've been through a lot of difficulties with your person, they've been perceiving your relationship mentally as opposed to emotionally. But this last card that flew out, the King of Cups, tells us that your person is going to present themselves as a romantic partner. Now remember, we don't assign any gender to these cards. We're looking at these strictly from the perspective of attributes. But the King of Cups is someone who is openly loving. He is really caring, compassionate, very open to romantic love. Someone who wants to give and share their compassion and share their love and share their wisdom and open their heart. So any troubles or difficulties that you've been through with your person in the past, or if you're going through them now, stack number 1, this reading really shows that those difficulties are going to be coming to an end. Now I'd like to look at the Whispers of Love Oracle and take a card or two from there and see for stack number 1, what are their person's intentions? Be authentic. Be real and true to who you are and how you feel. So this tells us that your person is going to be more authentic. They're going to be more authentic with you in regard to your connection, in regard to your relationship, and how they deal with you in that relationship. They will be more openly loving. They'll be expressing their love to you through their words as well as through their actions. Let's see what else we have from the Whispers of Love deck for you, stack number 1. Treasure your loved ones. It's important to love others deeply. So again, this comes and it's going to sit right on top of that romantic love card. So it really tells us that your person is going to be more open to you romantically. They're going to be more expressive with their feelings. They're going to really share their emotions with you, not just through what they say to you, but how they treat you through their deeds, through their actions. Let's see what else for stack number 1. What are your person's intentions? Stack number 1. The Union of Hearts. This says a love connection defies explanation. So again, if you have been through a difficult time with your person, stack number 1, and that really looks like the way this reading started out, or if you're currently in separation, this really tells us that your person's intentions are going to be to reestablish this really strong connection with you and get rid of all this negative mind clutter and mind chatter that's kept them stuck from being able to be openly expressive with you and sharing with you in their feelings of love for you, and to actually be more authentic with you and taking action and putting forth some sort of plan to actually take this relationship further. So now we have some message cards with messages from your person about their intentions when it comes to you. Stack number 1, what are your person's intentions? The timing wasn't right for us. I wish I could take back my words. I don't know what comes next. Leap of faith and vulnerability. So I feel what this is telling us all in one drop of these message cards here is that, yes, perhaps you have been through a period of separation or disconnect with your person, either in the past or currently, but that situation is about to change. They probably did say some really harsh things to you before. Stack number 1, if you were together before in a relationship and you went your separate ways and you've repaired it, or you're waiting to see if the separation is going to come back into union, I really feel that this is telling us that they wish they could take back the words that they said, because there's regret and there's some remorse about that. And this says that they don't know what comes next, but this reading shows they really sort of do. They may not know in their head what comes next because they may not be finished having all of this mental chatter that's been going on in their head for quite some time. But this leap of faith, again, with the sky bridge, actually tells us that they will be taking a move towards you because they know it's safe and they know that you're safe. Now, this vulnerability card says that you can be completely open with this person. But this is what they're telling you, is that they feel that they're coming to this place where they know that they can be open and vulnerable with you. So perhaps they have been hurt in the past. The 9 and 10 of Swords tells us, which has made it be hard for them to be open emotionally and allow themselves to be vulnerable because perhaps it's uncomfortable for them or really scary for them and really kind of like something that they really fear. But it looks like they're able to work through those issues because the King of Cups tells us that they will present as a romantic partner and they will put forth the effort and energy to express their emotions and express their love for you, both with their words and with their actions. We'll do one more thing for this reading. Stack number 1, it's looking really good for you in terms of what your person's intentions are, I have to say. But let's see, stack number 1, what are your person's intentions with you? Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So this is telling us that your person will very soon take this leap of faith and actually get your connection on track or back on track to where it needs to be to unfold the way the universe sees it unfolding and the way that you may like it unfolding. Let's see what else is stack number 1. What is your person's intentions for stack number 1? Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And perhaps your person does need to love themselves more first, okay? And if they've been through a period of difficulty, especially if it's tied to someone that they were in a relationship in the past that kind of made things difficult for them and made them have fear of vulnerability. It made them not really love or care about themselves. So this is something else that your person is trying to work on and address. Okay, stack number 1. What are your person's intentions for you, stack number 1? True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. And that says it all because we can tie that again with that romantic love card. And we'll do one more and see what your person's intentions are for you. Stack number 1. Reconciliation. Something from your past is returning to your life. So again, a reconciliation, it could be from years ago, it can be from months ago, it can be from weeks ago, it can be from a few days ago, it can be from yesterday. But if you've been through a difficult period and you're in separation, or you've been through separation, or things have been hard between you and your person, that is going to change. So their intention is to fix through their efforts, through their words and their actions, whatever has transpired between you to create this disconnect and take action with you to move forward to create a long-lasting, stable relationship. Thank you so much for participating in your reading today, and thank you for allowing us to share your journey. If you'd like some insight into your personal journey, there's a link to get readings with us in the description below, and I'll pin that to the top comment as well. And we'd like to ask to please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Have a great day, everyone. I will see you over in the reading for stack number 2. Hey, everyone. Welcome back. This is the reading for those who chose the Tarot of the Divine and the Amethyst. Just a quick reminder, this is a general reading for the collective, so not all of it may resonate with everyone. Just take what resonates with you and release the rest to the universe. Or you may want to choose a different stack. So again, we're looking at your person's current intentions with you, whether they're a divine masculine, divine feminine, soulmate, twin flame, or a crush. I have some oracle cards here that we'll go over first, and then we'll look at the tarot as well as some message cards to see how we can further clarify your person's intentions with you. Put these over here for now. And we've got these oracle cards, and we have Eye of the Needle, Heart Chakra, and Cleaning House. Okay, so the first oracle card is Eye of the Needle, and this card is about clarity and positive outcomes. In order for the threading of the needle to happen, everything not in alignment with your person's goals needs to go. So if there have been external influences preventing you and your person from fully coming into union, whatever or whoever those external circumstances may be, this card tells us your person will be taking care of those issues. Now, this card is the heart chakra. And the frequency of the heart chakra supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and the body. So perhaps stack number 2, if you're in a situation where your person has not fully opened their heart to you or have been unwilling to because they're afraid of vulnerability or they've been hurt in the past and they guard their heart very closely. The green healing energy of the heart chakra card indicates that they will open their heart in the coming weeks and months. Now, the next card is Cleaning House. And the meaning of this card is it's time to clear away the clutter to make way for better things. So your person will be decluttering their life. Now, this isn't decluttering you or getting rid of you. This includes thoughts and memories of the past relationships, including emotional baggage that holds them and ties them to the past. And this will allow them to thread the eye of the needle and let down the walls surrounding their heart, so your heart chakras can be open to each other. Okay, so now I'm going to use the tarot, and this is the tarot of the divine, and we're going to see what your person's intentions are for you. Stack number 2. What are your person's intentions? Stack number 2. What are the intentions? Stack number 2. The Tower. Well, that's too many. Gotta pick them all up. That was way too many. I do that every time I do this. At least one of the stacks. Drop half of the cards. The Five of Wands. Stack number 2. What are your person's intentions? The Nine of Coins. The Eight of Wands. The Hierophant. And the Fool. Okay, so what I really feel that this tower is about is really getting rid of the clutter and getting rid of those external influences that could be muddying up the connection between the two of you. And that's what these two cards are truly about. Now, the Nine of Coins, the Nine of Pentacles tells us that your person holds you in great esteem. They think very highly of you. They admire the fact that you are perhaps independent and that they see you as a great gift in their life. Okay, they see you as something of value. You're very valuable to them, and that this is something that they really want to hold on to. So we have the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands is about movement. And if things have been going slow between you and your person for whatever reason, perhaps these external influences over here, that situation is about to change. Things are going to start moving. And with the Eight of Wands, it indicates that there is going to be a lot of movement, and that movement will take place very quickly. Now, the Hierophant is interesting because the Hierophant is about it's about tradition, okay? And so it's about a traditional relationship. So it seems that the intention of your person is to have a traditional relationship with you, whatever that means for the two of you, whether that involves living in together, getting engaged, buying a house together, establishing your home and getting engaged and then getting married. Whatever is traditional for the two of you, that is what the Hierophant is telling us. And so the Fool is telling us that perhaps your person recognizes that they have been foolish in allowing these external influences to impact their relationship with you or impact their connection with you. And they want to wipe the slate clean and give the two of you the opportunity to have a fresh start, a new beginning, because the Fool is very much about someone at the beginning of their journey, and your person is saying they want to have this fresh start, new beginning with you. So we'll do one more tarot until we move on to the message cards. The Wheel of Fortune. So this also, the Wheel of Fortune is also telling us about change for the better. Change for the better is coming. Your person is going to be clearing things up and getting rid of things that are standing in the way of your connection. The Wheel of Fortune tells us that not everything can stay in a bad place forever, that what goes up must come down and what goes down must come up. So if you've been through a period of difficulty with your person where things have been moving slow or perhaps gotten stuck and you're in a state of limbo, this reading is really telling us that your person's intention is to start making changes. And when they start making those changes will start to move very quickly and very rapidly in a positive direction. So I'm going to pull a couple of cards from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck, just a couple of cards so we can get greater clarification for what your person's intentions are with you, stack number 2. Receive with love and appreciation. Gracious acceptance is the way to show love. So again, we're talking about the heart chakra and the need to open the heart chakra and the heart chakra being open between the two of you. So perhaps you've been giving love to your person the whole time, but they have not been giving enough back, or perhaps they haven't been receiving that love from you because they have been blocked by these things that are kind of creating this murkiness around their heart chakra. But that situation is going to change for the better. Let's see what else your person's intentions are for you. Stack number 2. Spiritual connection. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. So your person, if they have not expressed it to you through their words yet, they are aware that the connection that you have with each other is something that is beyond what they can comprehend for this lifetime. They're aware that there's a connection. They're aware that you guys have so much in common that it justifies logic that it can only exist through one lifetime. So perhaps they have this knowledge or this feeling and this intuition that things between the two of you are so deep and so strong that it can't exist in just one lifetime. And perhaps as their heart opens and they're able to start sharing their deepest, truest feelings with you, as the rest of this reading indicates, you will be able to understand that from them directly with their words. Speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change lives, including your own. So it really looks like your person's intention is to start being more emotionally expressive with you. Their heart chakra is opening. There's a fresh start. There's a new beginning. Things are going to start to change really rapidly and really quickly here as we start moving through the next weeks and months with your person. So now we're going to use some message cards to find out what this just flew out already. We're going to use some message cards to find out what your person's intentions are for you. Stack number 2. What is stack number 2's person's true intentions? What intentions are they taking? What are their intentions? Regret. More. Vulnerability. And I think we have space for one more. Stack number 2, what are your person's intentions? Take the top one, leap of faith. So the first card that we got here is interesting in terms of these messages. An external party is intruding on this relationship. And we talked about that in the very beginning of this reading, that your person was going to be getting rid of external influences in a big way, just kind of like getting rid of them in terms of your relationship. Now, this external party, it could be a person, or it could be someone that they are in a another relationship with, but it could also be other people that are interfering, like their friends and perhaps their family. But it looks like they're going to be cleaning house and getting rid of this interference from the third party so your relationship can evolve and move forward. Now, your person also wants you to know that they hid from you who they really are. And that makes sense as well with the other cards that we've gotten in this reading, because with the heart chakra, we could see that your person's heart has been closed due to past. It could be because of interference, but it could also be because of past hurts or hurts that they sustained in past relationships with others. But they do feel regret and remorse for how they have treated you and for how they have acted with you if you have been through a period of difficulty. Now, this vulnerability card tells us that the card says you can be completely open with this person, and you probably have been open with this person. So I feel what this is really telling us is that your person intention is to start being more completely open with you, okay? And then this leap of faith card, it's safe to make the move that you're considering. So this tells us that your person is ready to make a leap of faith, and they're ready to start making changes, and they're ready for a fresh start, new beginning between the two of you. And perhaps they are thinking about making this relationship something that has more permanence, as the Hierophant tells us, and that would require them taking a leap of faith in order to do that. This is looking really great for you, stack number 2. This is a really great reading, if I can say so. Let's see, though, with some more message cards, what your person's intentions are with you, stack number 2. Well, that happens as well. I'll go on the floor. Here we go. Romantic feelings, chemistry, heart-to-heart conversations. Okay, so your feelings are real and worth exploring. So your person does have romantic feelings for you. The heart chakra card tells us that. But we know that your person is going to be taking more effort and putting forth more effort in terms of expressing their romantic feelings for you, because they're not afraid to feel vulnerable. The other card that we got here was chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here, and there is a very strong attraction and very strong chemistry between the two of you, and that is something that is going to be getting stronger and much more intense as we move through this next period of time, especially as your person creates the fresh start, new beginning with you, or taking the relationship to the next level. Also, the other card that flew out was the heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And that's where vulnerability comes in, right? I feel like you're both going to be able to have this heart-to-heart talk and express yourselves completely and authentically in terms of what you want in the relationship, where you see the relationship moving, and your person is going to be the one that initiates that. But let's do one more to see what your person's true intentions are with you. Stack number 2, soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So your person is probably aware that you do have a strong connection, and that this is a connection that goes beyond one lifetime, whether it's a soulmate or a twin flame or a divine masculine, divine feminine. They're spiritual connections, and they do go beyond one lifetime. It's just the nature of it. So it seems that your person is aware that there's a deep soul connection here between the two of you, and this is something that they want to take further once they deal with the interference and other issues within themselves in terms of like opening their heart chakra to help your relationship move along. Thank you all so much for sharing your journey with us today, stack number 2. And if you'd like some insight into your personal journey, there's a link for getting readings with us in the description below, and I'll pin it to the top comment as well. Also, we'd like to ask you to please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Have a great day, everyone. Blessings of love and light to everyone that saw this reading today. I will see you over in the reading for stack number 3. Hi everyone, welcome back. This is the reading for those who chose stack number 3, which is the Curious Cat's Tarot and the Rose Quartz. Now this is a general reading for the collective, so not all of it may resonate with everyone. Just take in what resonates with you and release the rest to the universe, or choose a different stack if it doesn't resonate at all. So again, we're looking at your person's current intentions with you, and that's whether they're a divine feminine, divine masculine, a twin flame, a soulmate, or a crush. And I'll start with some oracle cards, and then we will look at the tarot as well as some message cards to further clarify your person's intentions. So the oracle cards here for you, stack number 3, are Caterpillar, Miracle, and Wishing Well. So the first oracle card is Caterpillar, and this is a card about transformation, obviously, and opportunity. So perhaps your person needs to make some changes with themselves, in their life, in how they deal with a relationship, and the way that they communicate with you, and whatever those transformation and changes are, we'll see what that is further on in the reading. The next card is Miracle, and the frequency of miracle supports our belief in ourselves and the universe, that anything is possible. Our belief in the possibility of miracles, and I certainly believe in them because I've seen them happen. Miracles are closely connected to the universe itself and the unlimited possibilities the universe can provide. And perhaps this is the miracle of the unfolding of the divine plan in accordance with divine timing for your connection with your person. And the third oracle card for you, stack number 3, is Wishing Well. This card awakens you to unseen forces that enables new beginnings. And stack number 3, you can't control the process of growth, although it's happening through the miracle of the caterpillar. Your best course of action is to step aside and surrender. And she's stepping aside. to allow the miracle to occur. That being said, though, stack number 3, feel free to drop a coin into that wishing well and make a wish, whatever you want that wish to be. So now we'll look at some tarot cards and see what your person's intentions are for stack number 3. What are the person's intentions for stack number 3? These cards are really big, they're really thick, and they're really stiff. So we're going to try our best to get some cards here. Stack number 3, what are your true intentions? 9 of Pentacles. Stack number 3, what are your intentions? The King of Cups. That's actually really good. The King of Cups is a very positive card. This is Justice. So what is this one? 8 of Cups. Stack number 3, what are your intentions? 2 of Cups. 4 of Cups. 2 of Pentacles. We'll put that over here. I need to rearrange these cards. Okay, so the 9 of Pentacles is about your person really sees you as a gift in their life, okay? They hold you in very high regard and very high esteem, and they think very highly of you, and they really feel this deep emotional connection to you. This is someone that wants to hold on to you. They want to keep you in their life. They see you as very grounding, very nurturing, very supportive, and this is something that's very important to them in their relationship. And we also have the King of Cups. So this is someone who is going to present themselves to you as a romantic partner, and not in an immature way. This is someone that's going to take action because it's King of Cups, which is fire of water. So this is someone who's decisive, who's made the choice of what they want, and they're taking action in terms of like putting forth the effort and energy required for you and for your relationship. And we also have Justice. Justice is about balance and harmony. So if your relationship has been through a period where it hasn't been so harmonious, or there really needs to be some changes to bring it to that place of harmony, that's going to be happening in your connection with your person as well. We also have the 8 of Cups. And, you know, sometimes the 8 of Cups isn't the best card to get when we're looking at a love connection, but if your person is truly going to go through the changes that they need to go to evolve and become this King of Cups, it may take a little bit of them having a little bit of time out to actually implement those changes. Now, this doesn't mean that they're going to be disappearing for months on end or anything like that, so certainly don't think that, because you've got the 2 of Cups right after that, okay? And the 2 of Cups is one of the best cards in the deck to get for relationships and positivity in terms of a relationship growing and evolving into something that involves long-term commitment, or it can involve marriage or preparing to move in together or buying a home together. The 2 of Cups is about a relationship, and it's about a relationship being stable and making way to evolve and grow to something that is long-lasting and sustainable, as the 9 of Pentacles does tell us. Now, the next card is the 4 of Cups, and sometimes the 4 of Cups can also be a little bit of a downer in a relationship reading, but again, it is calling for a timeout, very similar to that with the 8 of Cups, okay, where your person needs to do some assessing and go through this period of transformation and growth. Perhaps this little, if you're going to have a little bit of a timeout, or if you've had a timeout already or currently in one, that's where the miracle occurs. That's where the miracle of transformation and change can occur, to actually transform that person into the energy of the King of Cups. Now remember, we're not talking about gender, we're talking about characteristics. So King of Cups is someone who's very loving, very caring, very expressing their emotions, expressing their feelings, and they're very compassionate, and someone who wants to build and plan a future, and putting forth the effort to build and plan that future. Now, the last card that flew out was the Two of Pentacles. And that's interesting as well, because the Two of Pentacles is about balance, very similar to the Justice card. And it's also about change, which is similar to our caterpillar here. And the Two of Cups is about, the Two of Pentacles is really about having a balanced, harmonious relationship. And that coming up with the Two of Cups as well really tells us that this relationship is moving into something that will become more balanced, more harmonious, with the probability, the very strong probability of it being something that can go long term and that can go the distance. So now I'd like to use some, this is looking really good for you, stack number 3, but what I'd like to do is use some more cards, these oracle cards, which are Whispers of Love, and throw a couple of these to see what your person's intentions are for you, stack number 3. What stack number 3? Be authentic and Union of Hearts. So I really feel like these two cards are telling us that your person's intention is to start being more authentic with you. And since this lays down right on top of the King of Cups and right on top of the caterpillar, if your person hasn't been authentic with you up to this point, you will start seeing them become more authentic with you, and probably more emotionally vulnerable as well, because it's like they're going to be able to open their heart as they go through this period of transformation. We also got the Union of Hearts, which is a love connection defies explanation. So your person really does feel that you have a very strong connection with each other, and they do want to move your relationship forward into some sort of union that is balanced and harmonious. Okay? Let's see what else we get here from the Whispers of Love. What is stack number 3's? What is that person's intention for stack number 3? Actions speak loudly. Express your love through actions. Love endures. Express love through gifts. And take a chance on love. So actions speak loudly. Again, we're talking about this with the King of Cups. So not only will your person be expressing their emotions to you, expressing their love through their words, you'll also see them expressing it through their actions. And love endures. This says love doesn't give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. So if you have been having a difficult period with your person, coming through a difficult time with your person, stack number 3, especially if there's been a timeout or a period of retreat away from you, know that your love is still there. They want you to know that your love endures even if you've been through a period of disconnect or a period of separation. We also have express love through gifts. A small token of love can convey great appreciation. So again, we've got expressing our love through words, and then expressing our love through actions, and now gifts, which your person is going to do with you. And this final card that flew out from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck is take a chance on love. Whenever we love, our lives are changed forever. So it seems that your person is going to take a chance on love here with you, stack number 3, but let's use some message cards and see what messages your person has to say. What is your person's intention, stack number 3? What are the intentions of stack number 3's person? I lost myself for a little while. And Twin flame. This is a divine counterpart connection. So perhaps if you did come through a period of hardship in your relationship with your person, they did lose themselves for a little while, but again, they are going to be going through change and transformation to actually be able to get this relationship on track to where it needs to be. Also, your person says twin flame. This is a divine counterpart connection. So your person does recognize that there is a strong spiritual connection between the two of you. So let's see, what other messages does your person have for you concerning their intentions? Stack number 3. I wish I could take back my words. So perhaps they were really harsh with you at some point in the past or even currently, and they would like to take back those words and apologize. What are your intentions for stack number 3? What are the person's intentions? I want to start over. Again, so this talks of a fresh start, new beginning, which is what the wishing well talked to us about when we first started doing the reading. It awakens you to unseen forces that creates new beginnings. That's what the wishing well does. So we'll do one more. We will do one more set of cards and see what your person's intentions are for you. Stack number 3. What are your person's intentions for stack number 3? Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Yes, there is. They already recognize that you have a deep soul connection and that you are quite possibly twin flames. They may not share with you that they think you're twin flames. You may know that they're twin flames, but they may actually share that with you later on. They may not be ready to express it just yet, though. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So let's talk about this for a minute. So soulmate, twin flame. They're different, but they're similar. And what this really implies, because this is a reading for the collective, is that they are spiritual connections and they are spiritual unions. And it involves a very deep spiritual connection with someone when they're in a soulmate twin flame relationship. Also, romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So your person is telling you that their feelings are real and they do want to explore their feelings further. And that is their intention. We're going to do one more stack number 3 to see what your person's intentions are. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So perhaps you've been through some, when you're dealing with problems with your person, it can get kind of overwhelming and it can feel a bit stuck and it can feel a bit like you're in a place of limbo. And you want to get it back to that place where it's fun and you guys are able to do fun things together. So this is what your person is telling you, stack number 3, that they want to get back to the place that it was in the very beginning, when you first met each other, when things were fresh and things were new. And since there is a fresh start, new beginning between the two of you, which we've seen several times throughout this reading, that is their intention. Fresh start, new beginning, a deeper connection, then being more communicative, showing their actions and their words that they have true feelings for you, and they're going to present themselves to you as a very strong, viable romantic partner, whether they are a soulmate or twin flame. Thank you so much for sharing your journey with us today, stack number 3. And if you would like some insight into your personal journey, there's a link to get readings with us in the description below, and I'll pin it to the top comment as well. Also, we'd like to ask you to please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Have a great day, everyone. Blessings of love and light to all of you seeing this video today. And we will see you next Wednesday for our weekly Pick a Stack card readings. Have a great day, everyone.